That's the beginning of the Czardas by Ludwig Wiedemann. It's on grade 5 list A. It's number 48 from 80 graded studies for clarinet, and it's a really fun piece if you want to do something a little bit more unusual. It's got a lot of ingredients in it, a lot of fun ingredients in it to have a think about. It's got a lot of staccato, it's got accents, obviously a number of different dynamics. It's got one section, the middle section, più legato, so lots of contrast to be thinking about. Character, obviously, the character of this dance. So Csardas comes from the Hungarian Csarda, I think it's pronounced like that, and it means a tavern. So obviously there's going to be a lot of energy and fun in it. Although interestingly, it's in a minor key, it's in C minor, but nonetheless it's not a sad C minor. There's a lot of thought that you can give in this piece about the phrasing, but we'll come to that in a minute. The first thing really is to really think about a good staccato. And the really important thing, the only important thing about a good staccato is to remember that the tongue is what gives you the length of a note. If I start a note with my tongue, and I put my tongue straight back on the reed, I release the note, and my tongue goes back on the reed to stop the note. It's a releasing experience. I'm not kind of doing something, I'm releasing. So you just kind of feel as though you're releasing every note. You start tongue on the reed, you release it, put your tongue back on the note to finish it, release the next one. And lots of air behind it, really. Not too much embouchure, just enough to keep everything under control, and you'll get that nice tongue note. Accents, sometimes the accents in this piece actually are on a slur, so you're slurring. The accents are on the low note, the D, and so just a little bit of air, that's a kind of an air accent, just a little bit of extra air to get that sense of accent on that note. But a lot of interesting phrasing possibilities here. Let me give you it's in really 3 sections. There's one section and the second section, and then there's a middle bit, then you come and do the first and second sections again. So there's quite some interesting aspects of phrasing that you can explore, experiment with and explore in preparing this piece. Phrasing, when we speak, it's all about putting some words together that have a meaning. Maybe there's some punctuation, we go on with the next bit. It doesn't necessarily mean a whole sentence. And so in the second section here, that starts at bar, upbeat to bar 9, there's lots of opportunities for, well, which notes go together? And now here's one particular group I think makes a nice idea. I'm going to play them with extended punctuation, and so you can kind of feel what I'm doing. So I was kind of bump-bum-be-dum in 4-note groups. When we play it together, you hardly hear it, but you feel there is some phrasing going on. And we go on. And so you build up a very imaginative method of playing this piece. Let me play you a bit for the first section again. So really a lot that you can do with that opening. The little middle section, marked più legato, more legato, is actually very simple to play, and you can just enjoy longer lines. That's all there is to it. It's got a repeat. You don't have to do repeats for exams. You could do it twice with maybe a little change to the dynamic second time round. There is a breath mark about halfway through, but you might find that you can actually do that whole middle section in one breath, which I did that time, which gives it a nice sense of continuity. So there it is, the Czardas by Ludwig Wiedemann, a really fun piece that you might like to have a go at.